joined today by Warwick Grigor, Chairman of First Graphene. Warwick, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Are you able to share a little bit about First Graphene?
Well, we've come from nothing 3 years ago to being the world leader in bulk scale high quality graphene manufacturing, which is quite an achievement given the new technology and the hurdles that we had to overcome.
And where are your facilities located and what are you producing?
We are producing graphene platelets of three sizes, 20 micron, 10 micron and 5 micron in size. We're doing that at Henderson in the industrial park there, where we're processing 97% grade graphite to come up with the highest quality bulk scale graphene in the world. And
what sets you apart from all the other graphene names, both on the ASX and the TSX and AIM?
Well, the first thing is the grade. Our raw material is 97% carbon. The next closest grade anywhere in the world is 25%. It's a very pure product, so it results in very pure graphene. Our platelet sizes are also very large at 40 to 60 microns, and we can engineer them down to 20 microns in diameter, which seems to be the optimum for mixing with a lot of polymers and elastomers. Most other people are producing around about 5 micron size, which is much more expensive, much harder to engineer and not as commercial.
In terms of recent milestones that the company has achieved?
About September last year, we announced our Pure Graph range of products. That's what we're going to the market with. And that was after 6 months of very intensive work to ensure that not only could we produce the graphene, but we could give very tight specifications of quality for delivery into industry. It's not about whether or not we can make graphene, it's whether or not we can come up with a product that industry can rely on, and that's what we're all about now. The next big step was in December when we announced the first purchase order, 2,000 kilograms of Pure Graph 20, which is going into sacrificial liners for iron ore mining companies like BHP and Rio. That's the largest single order anyone in the world has ever received for graphene. So that's the inflection point. We're no longer a concept, we are now a commercial reality.
And moving forward, what should investors focus on over the next 3 to 6 months?
The big door opener for us is when we get regulatory approval to sell graphene in Australia. At the moment, you can't sell it legally because we're waiting for the registration of graphene as a new material. That's expected to come through in May. We've got a number of companies with sales contracts ready to deliver into as soon as we get that approval. That means that over the following 6 months, we'll be building up to the break-even capacity level by the end of this year. And by the middle of next year, we could be earning somewhere in the range of $2 million to $10 million per annum EBITDA. So it's all about the selling to existing customers, and the upside is what additional customers will come through the door as we become better known.
You've had a long and successful career in picking stocks, investing in stocks and reviewing stocks. What drove you to this company?
Well, after many years as a mining analyst, I was getting a bit tired of the cyclical nature. It just seems to catch everyone out every time. It's too hard to sell at the top and buy at the bottom. And I wanted to get involved in the building of a business that had a real growth curve, something that was an intellectual challenge perhaps, something that I could use my experience of 40 years of commentary on other companies and criticisms of their management to say, right, well, I've learned a bit, let's put it into practice. I sold out of Canaccord, where we'd taken that from $1.5 million in capital to 80 million in size based on a purchase by Canaccord. That was a successful business venture. I wanted to get away from broking and take my time and money to pioneer a new industry, and I think that graphene is the most exciting opportunity that I've seen. It's on not a 5 or a 10 year, but a 10 to 20 year growth curve, and I think that with the team we've got at First Graphene, we've got a real solid foundation on which to build.
Exciting times ahead for the company. Much achieved and to achieve. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David.